Now here we go, guys. We're taking a closer look at the iPhone 16 Pro Max in this new Desert Titanium colorway. Right off the bat, it's very much a gold colorway. It looks just like the previous generations we've had in the past with the iPhone 13 Pro Max, for example. I remember specifically we had a color that was very, very reminiscent of this one. It's like a golden color. It's rose gold, but gold at the same time with some hints of warmer tones. For me personally, I would have liked something maybe a little bit more rich in color, maybe more dark. In some of the presentations that we had from Apple, it really looked like it was more of an orange color, more darker. But once you get it out of the box, it really does look a lot lighter than it is. First impression that I have from this is that it feels a little different, regardless of being very, very similar to last year's generation. I do have to point out that I think last year I was really impressed when I got the 15 Pro Max out of the box. It was very light, and coming from an older iPhone, the contrast was big. However, this time I feel maybe because of the newer, bigger battery inside, it feels like the weight has gone right back to where it was before. The titanium rails still feel really good. The overall shape is nice. But now one of the bigger things about this new iPhone is that it has a slightly bigger screen. We're going from 6.7 to 6.9. Now, I don't know why, but somewhere along in the process, I thought it was gonna be a huge difference, but I realized later that it's only a 0.2 increase. It's not that significant. So yes, the iPhone, it is slightly, ever so slightly, a little bit bigger than the last generations. Now, with all that being said, having a slightly bigger phone with thinner bezels means you're gonna need a set of new accessories, but most importantly, a new case. A lot of times in my videos, I get asked what wallpaper I'm rocking or even what case I'm using. This time, for the iPhone, I'm rocking with Casetify and their impact case. This one I have here has this nice print on the back. It comes with the MagSafe compatibility, so if you want to use a wallet or just use a MagSafe charger, it supports all of that. The material feels premium, but the biggest take about this case is that it's made from recycled materials, which is a great feature. If you're looking for a little bit more practicality in your case, there's also the impact ring stand case, which offers a magnetic kickstand around the camera cutout. It can be used to watch content and adds an extra layer of protection around the cameras. But let's say you want something with a little bit more physical drop protection, the bounce case is a great option for that. It has a small extended corners that absorb the shock when you drop your phone. It supports drops of up to 20 feet, which is more than enough in most cases. The variety of colors and designs is very large, and you have just about any option that you would like. Customization is a great way to show your personality, and Casetify embraces creativity. Once you're on the website, you can choose the type of case that you like, and then you can start customizing it. You not only get a good value product, but you get also something that's personal that represents you. Now, for the star of the show, the all-new Ultra Bounce case. This is the most protective and most versatile case that I've seen so far. Now, it has expanded corners on every edge, so you can clip the lanyard in different places. This lanyard is adjustable, of course, and it has a nice set of inserts, so you can clip your keys or even other accessories that are small and very lightweight to carry. If you unclip the middle portion of the lanyard, you can actually use this part as a small wristband and keep your phone around your wrist, for example, on a day when you want to travel or keep it more light. Now, if you're like me and you travel a lot, I'm definitely going to be using the carabiner in situations where I'm going to be clipping it to my backpack. It's going to be really convenient, and I know I'm going to take advantage of this feature. The corners have been redesigned to protect the phone from serious fall damage. It can survive a drop of up to 32 feet. Oh boy, wish me luck. I'm about to attempt something. Oh my god, that is intact. Let me take it out real quick. That has absolutely no scratches. The best part about the Ultra Bounce case is the diversity and just the flexibility to use it in all of the ways that I just showed you. You can customize it, you can use it in other ways. If you come up with other ideas, then feel free to do so. I definitely know I'm going to be using it in my day-to-day life. And don't worry, if you're not really a fan of this color, this navy purple color, there's a black colorway for the Ultra Bounce, so it'll match anyone's needs. But with all that being said, I want to give a huge shout out to Casetify for making this video possible. They really did hook your boy up. So if you're interested, go ahead, click the first link in the description down below. Make sure you take advantage, use some of these cases. Casetify has some of the best cases on the market. With all that being said, let's get back to the video. So right now I'm doing the process setup of switching from my old phone to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I'm going through the setup. I just set up my Face ID and just basically the regular stuff that you would normally do for a setup. But now we're getting a closer look here at the camera control. We're getting some of the new options. Is basically showing you how it works. I'm going to be putting all of this stuff to the test. I want to put to this test the new battery life. I want to put to the test the new camera control and just see how it works in a day-to-day life. Kind of use it like, are you going to actually benefit from this camera control? Is it going to be actually a useful feature? Or are you just better off using the normal features on the iPhone on the screen? We're going to put that all to the test and see how it holds up in a day-to-day basis. Now, I know for the most part, the upgrades to this iPhone in regards to the 15 Pro Max are relatively minimal. They're not that big. Now, if you're coming from older generations of the iPhone, for example, 13 Pro Max or even 12 Pro Max, maybe even 14 Pro Max, you might see some nice improvements with this new generation of the iPhone. But for the most part, I think one of the main things that Apple was really focusing on is Apple Intelligence. It's going to be one of the bigger things with this new iPhone. We're going to be taking a closer look at it once it becomes available. So I started doing my transfer of data from my old phone to the new 16 Pro Max, and it was taking absolutely forever. So I had to switch options. I actually went ahead and I started transferring everything from my iCloud storage, which took way less time. It was done in pretty much like 20 minutes. It was really, really fast. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be switching my SIM card from my old phone to the new phone. Now, obviously this video is just like a simple first look on the 16 Pro Max itself. For the most part, guys, there really isn't that many changes. Now I'm going to be getting into detail. I'm going to be getting into all the specifics in my day in the life. As you guys know, usually I typically do a day in the life. I do a series of videos when these new iPhones come out. This is the perfect time during the fall season in September. This is when Apple releases all of their new iPhones. So this here is the 16 Pro Max in the Desert Titanium. This will be my daily phone. I'm going to be rocking this, and I'm going to be getting into all the testing. We're going to take a closer look at the camera, control, all the new features, you know, the Apple Intelligence once it becomes a little bit more up to date. We're going to be taking a closer look at the bigger battery life. So all of that will be put to the test in a specific dedicated video. But I just wanted to make a quick little unboxing, quick little showcase like I did last year. Now I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Usually in the past, we've had, you know, newer iPhones, and a lot of the times we would see them at the unveiling and we would be like, oh, well, it's not that different, but they would actually have some minor improvements. The phones would feel different in the hand. But this time around, this is probably the first year where the iPhone feels exactly the same as the one from last year, and still a little bit unsure about the camera control, kind of in a weird position. So when you're in landscape mode, you have to kind of travel with your finger a lot on the side. But then again, it feels like I'm always ready to push that button when I'm using the phone. So I don't know, it just maybe some getting used to it. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on the 16 Pro Max? Now I have one request to Apple, is just give us some darker colors on these iPhones. They're really nice, they're premium, but these colors are basically all with a hint of said color and mainly white or very, very clear. I just wish we had some darker colors. But with all that said, let me know your thoughts on the 16 Pro Max. Stick around, make sure you subscribe. The channel will be spammed with a lot of content in the upcoming weeks. With all that being said, I want to give another big thanks to Casetify for making this video possible. If you are interested, click the first link in the description down below. It's going to take you right to the page. Get yourself some new cases for the new iPhone 16 Pro. I wish you the best of luck in anything you do, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.